Alrighty guys, we're back with another YouTube video today, and today we're going to be attempting to throw a 6.7 steel body front valance on my 6.4 Power Stroke. On my truck right now, I've just got a 2-wheel drive valance. It's all beat to crap, cracked, falling apart, and I got hooked up with this one for free off the TikTok shop, so we're going to see if we can make it fit. As far as I know, it's never been done before. It's probably for good reason, but let's rip the old one off, slap this one on, and see if we can make it look halfway decent. Alrighty guys, got the 6.4 all pulled up to the shop. We're gonna now pull the stock 2-wheel drive valance off. As far as I know, it's just a whole bunch of these plastic clips that hold it in. Maybe a couple bolts, but yeah, let's get it taken off. And just like that, the stock 2-wheel drive valance is off. It's just a whole bunch of these plastic retaining clips and then 2 8mm bolts on both ends. All right, now after laying them out on the ground together, I can already tell that these aren't gonna fit quite like I thought they were. The 6.4 bumper dives in a lot sooner than the 6.7 bumper does. But we're gonna start off by just slapping a clip in the center to get it lined up, and then I guess we'll go from there and see what kind of trimming and adjusting and whatnot we have to do. I already know the holes aren't gonna line up, so we're probably gonna have to drill some new holes to line up with the holes on the stock bumper. But yeah, let's get that center bolt thrown in there, get it kind of mocked up, and see what we're working with. Alrighty, got that center clip in, and just like I thought, it's not matching up quite like I want it to. We're probably gonna have to do quite a bit of trimming on the inside lip to get it to curve and bend the way that it should. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is just trim a lot of the excess off on the inside, see if I can get these end bolts to match up, and then we'll just work in everything from there. Not super confident in it right now, but we're gonna do our best to make it fit. I guess if this video goes live, then it turned out pretty good. But yeah, let's do some trimming and see where that gets us. With help from some tin snips, I kind of went through and cut off all the excess tabs and lips I could without removing any of the stock mounting locations. Pretty sure I'm already gonna have to trim some more, but I figure I want to trim as little as I can to keep as much structural integrity as we can. But also threw these metal clips in that the bolts go into this new bumper, or not bumper, valance. We'll set it up there and see if we can get those to line up. Alrighty, we got those bolts mounted on each corner and that center clip put in. And to be honest, it's lining up better than I thought I was going to, but just like I thought, it's kind of sticking out a little bit right here. I know a lot of people put these on the 6.0s and they run into that same issue. The 6.7 bumper comes out a little further before it dives in, where the 6.4 and the 6.0 dives in a little sooner. But I think with a little bit of trimming and some more bolts, we can get it to tuck up in there a little better. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Alrighty guys, the next thing we're running into on this is I'm trying to push this bumper in and get it sucked up in there. But these mounting bolts for the bumper right here are a little too long. They're hitting on it when I try to suck it in. So I'm gonna take a grinder to that and knock off the bottom part of that bolt on both ends. And we'll see how much closer that gets us. Alrighty guys, I moved the truck out into the sun so we can see it a little bit better. Surprisingly enough, I didn't have to drill any new holes in the valance to make it fit. Just about every single one of them lined up with where I needed it to be. Right here up front, Do need to do a lot of trimming with some of that excess plastic on there, but you are able to make it work. Something I am going to do though that you definitely don't have to do, if you can see, it kind of sticks down a little bit in the front just because you're bending the valance in a way that it's not made to be bent. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drill some smaller holes behind this. There's still a little bit of room on that lip. I'm going to try and put a bolt in there to suck up the front of it. But other than that, it looks pretty dang good. If you're trying to be unique, this is definitely a route you can go. It can be done. Just takes a lot of trimming and adjusting and working it. I guess, like I said earlier, with putting those bolts in here to tighten it up, this side over here is kind of flopping down like that, but I already did that on this side. I put a bolt in there and it sucks up right against the bumper. So I'm gonna do that on the rest of the bumper where it's sagging, but yeah, I'll go ahead and do that real quick and I'll show you guys the final product. Sorry guys, didn't do a lot of recording of the whole installation process. Was doing lots of cutting and drilling and adjusting, but the 6.4 valance is off and the 6.7 steel body valance is on. It's not perfect. It dips down a little bit in these corners, and I tried a lot of different things and I couldn't get them to suck up. But from up here, it looks pretty dang good. I know it's not perfect, but that's not the purpose of this. It was just to do something a little unique and even see if we could do it. Every single one of the stock clips actually fits into the 6.7 valance off the 6.4 bumper, except for that one and that one right there. So I put a bolt in there instead, but fits pretty dang good. I put 2 bolts up front right here, which you don't have to do, but the front bumper was sagging a little bit just because of the way that the bumper bends. It pulled it in, and the front of the valance was sagging. So I put those in there to kind of suck it up and make it look a lot better. But yeah, also did a little bit of trimming on the valance right here. Not sure if I even needed to, but just wanted to make sure that we don't rub and rip it off right after we installed it. But yeah, I say she looks pretty good. If you want to do this yourselves, I actually got this valance off of the TikTok shop. I've got a video on my page with a link to it where you can buy it and support me. Or even if you just have a 6.7 steel body and are looking for a new valance, it's OEM, but much cheaper than buying one from the dealer. I don't know, guys. Drop a comment. What do you guys think? I'm going to pull it out of the shop, take it somewhere else where we can get some better videos of it, and yeah. Let's do that. Guys, that'll do it for this video. If you like what you saw, then please hit that subscribe button. Support your boy. There's gonna be lots more videos like this coming soon. I think my next videos that'll be coming out, I'm gonna do a full walk around on the truck, show you guys everything that I've done so far, and also should be doing a S467 single turbo swap on this thing shortly too. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, if you own a 6.4 Power Stroke yourself, if you like 6.4 Power Strokes, if you just like Ford trucks in general, follow for more. Appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for the next one.
This turn out for what? Everybody know I'm teed up. If you want beef, drop that pin, we can meet up. Pop out, speaking on my name, you get beat up. Wanna see me down, but you need to get your G's up, bitch. Never see me with no white hose bands in my pocket.